It's the most wonderful time of the year. Okay, yes, it is. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Why is that?
And that is because today was our Giving Tuesday. So our Fight with Flash Foundation, we work so hard throughout the year to fundraise, to give back, to donate to the University of Iowa Children's Hospital. So today we get to meet with the doctors and come up with our total.
Drum roll.
Yay!
Wow. How appropriate.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
How much?
$150,022.22. So,
appropriately enough.
It's just such a special day for us. It feels so good to be able to give back. And we love, this is the time where we actually get to meet with the doctors and the nurses and the staff and just everybody who really we connect with and is like a family to us. So we get to speak with them and share what we've done. And they are just so appreciative. But truly, again, I like to say thanks to the community, our community, everybody who has been involved in our foundation board, everybody. We could not do this without any of you. So we appreciate everything anybody has given to us, donated, and so thank you for helping us get all this money.
Absolutely.
To donate. So
congratulations.
Yeah, so it's just special.
I will say this. I am a big proponent, and listeners and viewers, you've heard me say this for years. Less of me and more of other people on this show is a good thing. That whole show open right there. For the web edition, DaveO'HaraSports.com, Fight with Flash Foundation, Craig and Stacy Schroeder. I'll do all the neaten up work and give the intro, but that is the best show intro, Stacy, we've had in a year and a half of this show. So thank you for that. And gosh, congratulations to you and Craig and Fight with Flash Foundation. How wonderful. You can just see the beaming off both of you. And Rob and I, producer Rob and Abby with Homegrown Media, we were joking off the air, and I said to Rob, if you and I wore those two sweaters, we would win an ugly Christmas sweater contest. But you two, those are gorgeous. Man, the Fight with Flash Christmas sweaters, you guys make it look great. The earrings, of course, as always. So please continue to help out as you have it to Craig and Stacy's comments, and thank you so much. But fightwithflash.org or the Facebook page, Fight with Flash Foundation. Great stuff. Craig has the polos on throughout the year. Stacy, of course, with the sweaters and the earring and the jewelry. And Craig, you're going to have to start wearing the jewelry instead of the tattoos and stuff. So there. But I got to tell you, Stacy, before we get to Craig and talk a little bit more about this, thank you both so much for joining us each week throughout the year, but also this end of year special. And you've got other things to talk about here. So let's get to that. And then Craig and I will close out the segment. So please go ahead.
Yes. Also, I do want to say on top of being able to donate our check and meet with the doctors and the nurses and staff and everybody, we also are able to give cash and gift cards to all the patients and families that are up there having to go through the holidays in the hospital, which nobody wants to do. So we just want them to know we are thinking of them. On top of we give the nurses and staff food and some gift cards as well. So that's we love to be able to do that to them. They deserve it so much. And then we also still have our Fund the Need that we started November 22nd, goes through December 22nd tomorrow. Our goal was $10,022, and we are almost to $10,022. So we just one more day. We know we can do it. We can do it. So, but it's just been amazing, and all that money, just goes towards helping those families up in the hospital to help pay for those AYA, adolescent, young adult, cancer patients up there going and fighting for their lives. So.
And we all know that we record this, viewers, and we record this every Tuesday. So this is a Giving Tuesday, 22 Flash's number. But Stacy, I've said this before, and I'll say it again with you too. Rarely in my almost 30-year career have I been rendered speechless. But boy, that was one of the best show opens we've ever had. So you're going to have to frame that and reuse it each week, replicate it. But I almost speechless, but that could never happen. So I've collected myself, Craig, and we got to talk a little bit about Tyler Linderbaum, what he did with his name, image, and likeness, or his NIL, when that came into play in college athletics starting this last July 1st. He raised over about $30,000, and he donated a check for $30,000 to the Stead Family Children's Hospital at University of Iowa. Yeah, kudos to him. Talk about your association. There's an association between you and Stacy and the Linderbaum family with Tyler, but also Flash and Tyler Linderbaum. So please.
Yeah. So when Flash was growing up, Solon had a very, very good athletic team, and we played against them. in football, basketball, and baseball. And I can't tell you how many years that they would compete really, really hard. And he was good buddies with those guys. In fact, even for a couple of years, because I had coached against his dad, Todd, and Terry Ira, and some of the guys over in Solon, that in the summertime we actually had a kind of an Iowa City Steel team that we brought kids from multiple teams together just for a little bit of fun late summer baseball. And they were on the same team together and played, and so they were always buddies. And it does not surprise me because Tyler is a wonderful and awesome guy, and so is his parents and the entire family. So kudos to him for doing something so big. And something that he didn't have to do. And this is something that he chose on his own to do the right thing and make a difference for others. And man, you just love to see that when people do something, and show their big heart, and so again, applaud Tyler.
Yeah, truly.
And I'm so excited to continue to watch him in his future career.
Unfortunately, it'll be on Sundays from here on out, probably in the NFL. But unfortunate for us Hawkeye fans, but good for him, like you said.
Absolutely.
You talk about athletes. You and I and Stacy talked about this off the air and what athletes do this. And we're going to be having Chris Johnson on Chris Murray, the second part of the Murray twins. We had Keegan on early this year, if you remember, and Chris Murray will join us. And I'm going to have the dad Kenyon, whom you both know very well. And the interesting thing about that is they are another group of athletes that donate with our good buddy Connor Weitz with Zoark Athletic Apparel, and Connor has their line or represents them. And we're going to have Chris on in the next couple of weeks. And like Tyler Linderbaum, they donate almost all, if not all of their proceeds. Actually, in Keegan's case, and Chris, all their proceeds are going to children's charities, and to the Stead Family Children's Hospital. So when you mentioned that, Craig and Stacy, off the air, let's bring it on here. It's amazing when athletes use their power and their wattage and their money and names to do this.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Those guys are awesome. And that family, the Murray family, we've been blessed enough to become friends with them and be around them. And our daughters are best friends. And no, it's awesome to see that with what Chris and Keegan are doing as well.
Yeah.
Doing something that everybody questions at the very beginning, but doing something so good and powerful. It's an awesome thing. Glad
name, image, and likeness when I said they use their names and their money, but their name, image, and likeness to good instead of people that wanted to disparage that rule in the beginning. Now we're seeing some of the heights and the wonderfulness that can happen from this. So.
Absolutely.
Craig and Stacy, as always, and to the Fight with Flash Foundation, thank you so much. But Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'd be a fool not to wish you Merry Christmas and those sweaters. Unbelievably good, great. I'm underdressed as always here. My goodness, you guys look great. But Craig, Stacy, truly from the bottom of our heart here at Dave O'Hara Sports and Hawkeyed, just wonderful stuff all year, and I can't wait to continue this into the into the new year with you two in, appropriately enough, 2022. So 2022 going to be a big year, continued for Fight with Flash Foundation via Facebook or fightwithflash.org. Craig, Stacy, again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and look forward to seeing you next year.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Thank you both so much. You're welcome. So for Craig and Stacy Schroeder and Fight with Flash, I'm Dave O'Hara. That's all from us and Hawkeye. Thanks to all of you.